What up, INFJ homies? How's it going, fam? I'm pretty good. I've been thinking about a lot of things about being an INFJ, and today I want to share those thoughts. One of them was that I feel like INFJs, we're highly independent, and we want to spend a lot of time alone, and we enjoy our alone time, like many introverts do. But I've realized that being alone and wanting to be alone is great, but it is not effective for human beings to be alone all the time. We have our preferences as human beings. We like to be around other people. We like to be alone. But the whole point of MBTI, again, is to tell us why we are a certain way and what we can do to improve ourselves. That's really what MBTI, when it comes down to it, is about self-improvement, actually. It's about learning that you have certain strengths and you have certain weaknesses. And the greatest balance in a human being is finding the balance. I don't know if that was redundant, but if you're an INFJ and you are very, very introverted, you might benefit from learning from an extrovert or spending time with an extrovert who will take you out of your routine or your shell or whatever and help you expand your mind a little bit, help you discover more that's out there. Because I can't tell you how many times where I've been, stuck in a routine, kind of just doing my thing and really actually enjoying the routine and doing things again and again and again. But in the back of my mind, sometimes I realize, hey, you're doing the same thing over and over again. It's starting to get a little bit repetitive and it's uncomfortable. And I've found that for probably perceiver types, ENFPs, INFPs especially, if they do something repetitively, or ENTPs, INTPs, they get uncomfortable that very quickly. So as an introvert, we should really enjoy our time alone, right? That's our default. But we need to also enjoy being extroverted, enjoy having people around us. Because at the end of the day, no matter how much I don't want to admit this, we need other people. We like being around other people and we want to have people in our lives, right? A lot of the times when we talk and have conversations, it's about people. It's about human beings. It's about being a human. It's about life on Earth here, life and existence in this universe. I'm getting a random phone call from somebody. Let me just... But it is a lot about, finding the balance. And even though a majority of the time we enjoy being alone, we still have to balance it out with spending time with other people. I believe that this is the greatest way for us to find that balance and this might sound kind of obvious, but this is something that I've really been thinking about because I was like, no, I'm independent. I can do everything on my own. I can figure it out. So, I don't need nobody. But it's not true. We need people in our lives, no matter how much we don't want to admit it. Maybe you don't want to hear that. Maybe it's something that you don't really want to admit. It's okay. One day you'll get there. One day you'll realize. And as the older I get, the more I realize, hey, you can't be alone all the time. It's not healthy. Humans aren't meant to be alone. I mean, if you can spend a lot of time alone, that's a strength, right? It's a skill. It's a strength to have. But at some point, you have to find your tribe. You have to find your people, right? You have to find your group. It's natural for us to seek that out. And I would encourage you to just keep searching for it until you find it. Don't compromise. Don't settle for anything less than you want in life, right? But at some point, you got to be able to recognize that there is something good going on here, and you'll feel that click and you'll feel that connection with other people, and just spend time with them. You're not committing to them. You're not getting married to random people. It's just like you spend time with people that you click with, and that's cool. No worries there. No big deal there, right? And people that you feel comfortable with, people that you can you know, share your deepest, most intimate things about yourself, like, you know, how you, you know, how sometimes you smell your farts and it smells like pineapple. I don't know, whatever. Something like that. So yeah, I really encourage you to spend time with other people. Try to take that time out of your day to say, hey, what's up? You know, hey, how you doing? Check up on your friends, because you never know how they're doing. You might think they're doing okay. They might put on this facade, this mask in their lives. They might just be going around smiling, happy, and laughing, but deep down, they might be suffering. They might be suffering greatly, and all they need is somebody to ask, hey, are you doing okay? Is everything okay? I just want to make sure everything's okay, and I just want to make sure you're doing all right, because you never know. Really, I've learned that recently, actually. And so it's good to just be aware and to ask people, hey, what's going on? The other thing I really want to address is this idea of being comfortable with this discomfort. I was actually thinking about this while I was driving today, that I've noticed that for a long time when I was growing up, if anything was a little bit uncomfortable, this might be just a general human being, maybe it's an INFJ thing, but I think particularly us, we like to be clean. We like to feel like, you know, things are orderly, and discomfort and pain and itchy and, you know, being itchy or having allergies or discomfort or being sick is a very unorganized feeling. And I don't think us J types really deal well with that. Like, we want to feel like we were put together. You know, we got the nice suit on, we got a nice clothes, that everything's fitting perfectly. And if anything's a little bit off, we feel that discomfort and we're like, oh, this is throwing me off. I'm obsessing about it. And growing up, I've always felt that, like, oh, there's a bunch of things that are off and I don't like it and it feels discomforting. But if we're constantly like that, we won't be able to progress in life. So at some point, we have to be able to embrace the discomfort to make that progress. We need to embrace the discomfort, because discomfort is necessary for growth. That's what I've learned in this 29 years of life that I've had. is, and a lot of you older folks might be like, you have no idea what you're talking about. And I can imagine that. I you know, and you're probably cringing at the idea that I'm giving life advice, but I don't know. I think anybody has the right to share that information. Sorry, my camera ran out of memory, or my phone ran out of memory, so I couldn't keep recording. But yeah, embrace the discomfort. I'm picking up from where I left off. Embrace the discomfort. It's all about growth, and without discomfort, we can't grow. Just like, you know, when you run, you can't, you know, you have to go through the discomfort of pushing yourself, running a longer time, and then eventually you have to run more, and you can run more, and then eventually you run the marathon or whatever you're training for or preparing for. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is a quick check-in, and I'll catch you in the next video. All right, bye.